Dia Gwitacorja, you're very welcome. I'm Carrie, and today I'm going to be doing a review for myself, and if you're interested, hopefully you, of the new Double Wear foundation. Now, I have been using the original Estée Lauder Double Wear for years and years, since I think I was about 33, 34 years old. I'm now 60. So it's tried and tested. It's my holy grail foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. Always have. Over the years, I've tried out several others, and I bought some of the drugstore ones because of the cost of it, I guess, more than anything. But I've always felt that it has cost me more money because I always end up repurchasing the Double Wear. Now, I don't know if that's going to continue going forward. I do have a new one of these that I haven't opened yet because I'm thinking I might get withdrawal symptoms, and you know, when you get older, I think you find something that works, you just like to stick to it. Now, excuse me, yesterday I went in and I got a sample of the new formula. Now, I've heard so many different things about it, but I want to judge it for myself. Now, I did apply it yesterday when I came home, and I wore it for 7 hours. So I kind of have a fair idea already, but I'm not going to be prejudiced. I want to try the two of them today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the original formula to the left side of my face and apply the new formula to this side. And I'm going to leave it on all day and see how it works. Now, it's just 10 to 9 in the morning, so we can judge the hours by that. And brush wise here, I've got two. They're not the exact same brush, but they're both very dense brushes, and I really like them both. Been using, well, I've had this one for several years. It's the Real Techniques, and it's number 200. It's a face brush, isn't it? Expert face brush, it says. God, I've had this one for quite a while as well, and if I can figure out, there's no name left on it. If I can figure out what it is, I will list it below for you. But anyway, I've already cleansed, moisturised. I have applied serum and moisturiser all over my face. So let's just pop this thing on, get the hair under control. I'm going to begin, as always, and prime my face, and this is the primer that I use. So I'm going to do the same on both sides to give it a fair go and, you know, be able to judge. So the one I'm using is the Estée Lauder Futurist Aqua Brilliance. And I hope you can see that with the light. Let's see, I'll bring it down a bit. But I find that one great as a base, and with the original formula, it keeps my foundation on all day. As you know, the original Estée Lauder Double Wear advertises that it lasts for 24 hours. Now, I've never left it on for that long, but it's always lasted. I've never had to reapply it. I do have dry skin, and I know that they say that people with dry skin find problems with it. I don't. I never have. I just moisturise my face well, and that's it. It's always any event I've ever been to, any wedding. I wear it every day. In fact, it's my everyday foundation. I know it's a bit more expensive, or it was. It may not be there anymore. But to me, it's worth it to have something that I can rely on. So I'm just giving that a moment to sink in. So what I'm going to do to begin with is just pop a bit of the original there on the back of my hand. Now I don't have a tube, it's only a sample that I got because I want to see. It's so expensive, €47 in Boots at the moment. I want to see that I can use it before I pay that money. So they're the two formulas. And as you can see, the new one is much lighter, much runnier. The old one is a much thicker formula. But what I'm going to do is I'm coming in, I'm picking up that old one because I don't want to waste it. And I'm going to apply it to this side of my face. And I'm going to get just another little drop. And I'm just going to, I don't ever over apply this. I don't feel I need to. It gives such a good coverage. And I also find with the old one that I don't need to wear a concealer because I don't like to put too much product under my eyes. So I just go in and I put it everywhere. Now if I was going to a wedding or something, I would then come in and use concealer and, you know, primer on my eyes and all of that. But for everyday wear, what are you wearing it for maybe 8 hours? I don't find I need it. So that's that side. I'm coming in with the other brush now and I'm going to pick up the rest of that. Again, I don't want to waste it. I want to try this for a few days, really. I've already wore it yesterday. Now, they're saying with this new one that it has 36 hours wear. So we'll see. I come in again, put it around my eyes. Just bring it up there. It applies quite nicely. It feels like you're just putting a moisturiser on, really, if I'm honest. It's very light. I'm just making sure I have it there on my chin and on my nose, because they're the areas that you tend to touch, aren't they? Now I can see that I'm using my magnification mirror here. Well, I'll use this one, I think. Yeah, the coverage is definitely better on the original side. Here I need to definitely come in and apply some more around the areas where I have veins and pigmentation and stuff. And now that was actually a bit more than what I normally use because I had the bit on my hand as well as... Anyway, let's come in and just do that. And I want to put some up there where I've got a bit of discoloration. But it's fair because I also have discoloration on the other side. I'm going to pat that on. Yep, I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to reapply the rest of my makeup. So when that's done, I'll be back to you. Okay, I have finished my makeup, and to keep it fair, I've applied exactly the same of everything on both sides. Now, what I can say even already is that side completely dried down like it always does really quickly. This side is still It's tacky and I don't like it. Also, I put a good bit under my eyes compared to what I did yesterday just to see. But yeah, I definitely would need a concealer under my eyes on this one. But that's just my own preference. I mean, I have loads of concealers. So I'm going to leave it until this evening and I'll come back and we'll see how this has worn. I didn't mention either the shades that I wear. I got the same two shades. It's Pebble, it's 3C2 Pebble. And that was what I got yesterday in Boots, that sample. It's also Pebble. So I do have a pink undertone to my skin. That's why I stay with the cool shades. Although I have Irish skin, I'm not freckly and I'm not very pale. So if I go down a shade, I always find it makes me look very washed out. So I like a bit of colour. I do tan, but it's not it's not a lovely brown, sallow tan like I would love to have, but I do tan quite well. So in the summer, I go up to 3C3, which is Sandbar. So like I said, for years they've been my holy grails, and I'm going to be very disappointed if this... it looks good. It looks good at the moment. I guess I'm being a bit skeptical because I wore it yesterday for the whole day. The application is the same, so I can't really expect anything else. But just for your benefit that you can see it, I'll zoom in and you can see the difference on both of them. Now, I believe they changed it. Well, there's different rumours going around. Some are saying they're trying to target the younger generation, which I don't know why they would need it. I mean, their skins would be good anyway. I don't know why they would have to change it for them. It is drying. I've heard that there's an ingredient in it that they needed to remove, and fair enough. If that's the case, I'm glad that they did. But I've been wearing it, like I said, for probably 27, 28 years. I have very good skin, really. It is dry, but hasn't damaged my skin in all those years on a daily use. So I'll be back later and we'll talk some more. Hi, so I'm back and it's 2:49, so it's 10 to 3. And I applied this makeup this morning at 10 to 9, as you know. So how did it wear? From a distance, it doesn't look too bad. But I'm looking here in my magnification mirror. And yeah, I'll zoom you in so you can see as well. It's completely gone all here. My nose. This side still looks perfectly fine. It's worn off of my forehead up here. Yeah, it's completely gone off my chin, all that side of my nose and my upper lip. Now I've had 2 meals, obviously, so I was eating and drinking and doing my normal daily activities. Yeah, that's completely gone there. I will zoom in so you can see. So I'm very, very disappointed. Yeah, for the price that they're charging for it, I certainly will not be purchasing that. I'm very glad to have had the trial size, and my advice would be get a trial size and try it for yourself. Maybe you like it. We all have different skin types, and what works for one person doesn't work for another. But I'm heartbroken, really, to think that this one is going to be gone. That once I've used up these and the other one that I bought, I probably won't be able to get it anymore. So that's very, very sad. I'm going to be on the look for a new Holy Grail foundation. And I like to have the good coverage. So if any of you can recommend anything to me, I would be very, very happy to try other options. So please leave a link below for me, or leave a message below with the other names. So I hope this has been some help to you. I hope that, you know, you can see for yourself how I fared with this. And I hope you all have a great day. Slán leat, go raibh maith agat.